the state, with the fires, with the empty reservoirs, with the lack of people doing their jobs in politics.
When I ran for the state assembly, and I thank you for your support when I did, I ran on fire danger because we had just had the Woolsey fire.
Yes.
I asked the question, why aren't we doing controlled burns anymore? Why is the water not coming south? Because of the Delta smelt. And the fact that our reservoirs weren't even full, and now us, Simi Valley, we're taking the aftermath of the fire damage at our landfills.
Yes.
And so tell me, a lot of people have talked about that, and I wasn't even going to talk about that, but since we are,
Sure.
a lot of people were concerned about the air quality from the fire debris coming to Simi Valley. And I'm sure that you guys looked into it to make sure it was safe. Can you explain to everybody what happened there, and is it safe?
Yes, I can explain it. And I do believe it is safe. The way it is done, I've been on both points. I've been where they pick it up, I've watched them put it in the trucks, and I've watched them dump it in our landfill. The way it works is when they picked up the fire debris, yes, there's going to be some trace asbestos in there, depending on when the house was built that they're picking up from.
Lead.
Yes, that's all going to be in there, but that's also in our regular garbage. We never said that the waste wasn't going, in waste management never said the waste wasn't going to be toxic. It's going to be waste, but it's not going to have a toxicity level that is not allowed to go into our landfill. And that is regulated by the state of California. So the state of California, with all its environmental oversights on landfills, agreed and said, yes, we will allow it. The county allowed it because our landfill is technically in the county. It's not our landfill, it's just adjacent to Simi Valley. So we get the biggest impact from it. But the way they wrapped it, the way they wetted it down, kept it soaked all the way through the ride, and they put it, when it gets there, it gets wetted down again, it gets put into a hole.
So it doesn't go airborne.
Nothing is supposed to get airborne. It's all wrapped. They called it, it's a wrapping system they use. They wrap the garbage in a bunch of different kind of propylene tarps and everything. So it is sealed when it gets to the landfill. And again, it's soaked again. And then it's put into the hole, soaked again, and then buried quickly. Nothing stays out overnight. Nothing is allowed to dry. Nothing. We haven't had really any wind events since January, if you think about
Yet.
it. We haven't had any. Yeah, we're going to. I know we will. We always do, but we haven't had any yet. So in my opinion, and the way it was explained to me by the experts, including the Army Corps of Engineers, the toxins that are in the stuff they're putting in there is the toxins that are allowed to go into our landfill, does not exceed the specificity of those certain things that can't go in our landfill. And plus, it is controlled to where it's not going, it doesn't have a possibility to get airborne.
Right.
Could there be an accident? Could a truck flip over on the freeway and spill? Yeah, but it's going to spill a bunch of wet crap on the freeway, and hopefully they'll clean it up before it dries.
Because that's how it goes airborne, is if it dries and
Right.
particles fly up into the air.